Hello viewers, welcome to EduTube, your school support educational channel where you can learn and relearn everything. In this series, 50 Commandments in English Language, we dive deep into the essential rules and tips to improve your English proficiency. Whether you are a student, a teacher, or just a native or non-native speaker looking to refine both your spoken and written English skills and comprehensively understand the technicalities, the grammatical technicalities of the language, you are in the right place. As usual, if you are a returning viewer, we say a big thank you to you for your support and love. And then if you are a new viewer to this channel, please kindly click on the subscription button below this video to encourage us and get notified of more academic lessons like this. See you in a bit. Welcome back. So in the previous lesson, we stopped at commandment number 22. So today in this lesson, we are introducing three more commandments, which is commandment 23, 24, and 25. Without wasting any more time, let's delve straight into the lesson. So what does commandment 23 say? Commandment 23 says that both must not be used when referring to more than two items or groups together. Again, both must not be used when referring to more than two items or groups together. In other words, both should only be used for two items or two groups of items together. Okay, so first of all, what is both? What part of speech is both? Both is a determiner, and that means it can function as a quantitative adjective to quantify a noun. And then both can also function as a pronoun when it's referring to initially mentioned entities or initially mentioned pronoun. So now let's give some initially mentioned nouns. So let's give them examples to explain this. Okay, so the first example we have says that I love Chinua Achebe and Wole Soyinka. These are two entities, Chinua Achebe and Wole Soyinka, or these are two nouns, these are two personalities. So I love Chinua Achebe and Wole Soyinka. Both made significant contributions to literature. You could see the usage of both here. Both. So both in this regard is being used as a pronoun because it's referring to previously mentioned nouns or entity. So both made significant contributions to literature. So both in that regard is used for just two entities or two groups, two personalities, which is Chinua Achebe and Wole Soyinka. So it would be wrong to say that both Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, and William Shakespeare, because those are three personalities. So both should be used only for two items, two entities, or two groups together. And then the second example says that both the man and his wives are generous. Now look at the usage of both in this regard. Both is used as a determiner in this regard. Both the man and his wives are generous. Both the man and his wives are generous. So this is also referring to two entities, the man and his wives, or two groups together. So both the man and his wives are generous. And mind you, both takes a plural verb. Both takes a plural verb because both is used with a countable plural noun. And then the third example says that both of you come for the tutorial. Now this is another novel use of both. We use of. We have of, preposition of, preceding both. Okay, so that means you could also use both and of together. So both of you, but we must make sure that the noun that will come after it must be a plural. The idea is that both should be used only for two items, two groups, or two entities together. So it shouldn't be used for more than, it shouldn't be used to refer to more than two items, two entities, two nouns, or two groups together. Both of you can come for the tutorial. Both of you can come for the tutorial. Okay, so that is that about the usage of both for commandment 23. Now, commandment 24. What does commandment 24 say? Commandment 24 says that when you use so as an adverb to express degree or extent of something, when you use so as an adverb to express the degree or extent of something, you must complete the clause with a that clause. Again, when you use so, so, as an adverb to express degree or extent of something, you must complete the clause with a that clause. So that is commandment 24, and that is self-explanatory. Okay, but then what part of speech is so? So could be used as an interjection to express certain feeling, or to sometimes to express irritation. For example, so I won't go, so I don't like it. And it could also be used as a conjunction to join two clauses together. I love the book, so I bought it. So I love the book, so I bought it. So in that regard, so is used as a conjunction. And so can basically be used as an adverb, which is the point of this commandment, which is the focus of this commandment 24. So it says that when so is used as an adverb to express degree or extent of something, we must complete the clause with a that clause. Now let's give some examples to elucidate that. So the example we have says that my mom was so pissed. Take note of the word so. My mom was so pissed at me that she didn't give me snacks for school for days. Okay, so these are sentences. These are two distinct clauses that we could separate. So my mom was so pissed at me. That's a main clause on its own. Then she didn't give me snacks for days. That's another main clause for another distinct main clause. Okay, but then we use the word so. So my mom was so pissed at me. So because we are using so to express the extent or the degree of my mom's anger, of my mom's disappointment with me. So that is the reason why we have to use that clause to complete that expressions to make it rational. Okay, so my mom was so pissed at me that she didn't give me snacks for school for days. So you could see conforming to the commandment, conforming to the commandment 24, which says that whenever so is used as an adverb to express degree or extent of something, we must complete the expression with a that clause. So my mom was so pissed at me that she didn't give me snacks for school for days. And then we have another example that says that it drove so fast that we all became frightened. It drove so fast that we all became frightened. So in that sense, that means that we must always accompany so with that whenever so is being used as an adverb to express degree or extent of something. So that must always accompany so. So he drove so fast that we all became frightened. And then another third example that we have says that the maths exam was so difficult that no one passed it in my class. The maths exam was so difficult that no one passed it in my class. The maths exam was so difficult that no one passed it in my class. So that is also accompanying so there. So difficult that no one passed the exam in my class. So that is that about commandment number 24. Whenever so is being used as an adverb to express degree or show extent of something, we must make sure we accompany it with a that clause. And commandment number 25 for today, says that avoid used to. That means avoid used to. Avoid used to or used to when you talk about what you usually do. Avoid used to or used to when you talk about what you usually do. Now, that may sound a little bit confusing. Avoid used to or used to whenever you talk about what you usually do. Instead, use adverbs of frequency like always, often, regularly, normally, usually, always, and many more like that. So let's take an example. Let's take an example to elaborate that commandment 25. So the first example we have is that these days I always wake up at 5 o'clock. Now imagine you saying these days I used to wake up at 5 o'clock. Now, if you use such word, that's a blunder. If you use such phrasal verbs, that's a blunder. So you don't say, since you still wake up at 5 o'clock, and it is these days, you still wake up at 5 o'clock, so it is necessary that you avoid using used to or used to. So these days, I always. So instead of using I used to, which will make an error of your expression, use an adverb of frequency like always. So these days, I always wake up at 5 o'clock. And the second example says that he regularly goes to the gym on Sundays. He regularly goes to the gym on Sundays. So regularly is an adverb of frequency also. He regularly goes to the gym on Sunday. So not he used to go to the gym on Sunday. As long as he's still going to the gym, he still goes to the gym, and it is something you still usually do, you make sure you avoid used to or used to. So instead, use an adverb of frequency in place. So he regularly goes to the gym on Sundays. And the third example says that she normally cooks in the evening. Normally. So normally is another adverb of frequency that you could use instead of using used to or used to. As long as the action, the habit still continues, is something you still usually do. So she normally cooks in the evening. Normally, not she used to cook in the evening. Okay, and then we have example 4. We often visit my granny every holiday. We often is a good adverb of frequency you can always use. We often visit my granny we often visit my granny every holiday. So often is a good adverb of frequency you can also use instead of used to or used to, because since you still visit, it is something you still do. It is something you still do. It is still part of you. It is still part of your habit that you visit your granny every holiday. So make sure you avoid the word used to or used to. Instead, use an adverb of frequency in place. We often visit my granny every holiday. So that is that about commandment number 23, 24, and 25. If you are new to this channel, please encourage us by clicking on the subscription button below this video to get notified of more academic lessons like this. And if you are a returning viewer and subscriber, as usual, we say thank you for your love and support always. I will see you in the next lesson.